I'm gonna be all the way real with y'all. We're getting to a point where it's like, we're like reaching a territory where it's like, shit, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like we're reaching that point where the team is just so fucking good that I feel like if I make the video longer than like 10 minutes, I'm just repeating myself because we're that fucking good. We're on a 7-game win streak. Let me get the Twitter preview out of the way. Obviously, this entire video could be about what the fuck is going on with Cheyenne Parker and Coach, but I just want to make sure I say this before we go any further. AD is that nigga. And I really don't fucking think we give them the type of credit that they deserve because that motherfucker don't miss. That motherfucker don't miss. And I know, obviously, Ryan's a generational talent. We have literally 3 all-stars. Don't get me wrong. Everyone's playing stupendously. But that nigga AD don't be missing. I just want to make that clear before we go any further in this video. I need my statitude to be loud and proud and heard and understood. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one that be hyping that nigga up, and y'all motherfuckers be on the hush-de-hush. That motherfucker's unguardable, and we need to talk about it more. But that's enough about them. Y'all, I find it suspicious. I find it odd. I find it concerning that Cheyenne Parker did not start. It's not like she was hurt. She literally just got back from the All-Star game. I don't know why she didn't start. We didn't see that motherfucker until damn near halfway through the second quarter. Something's not right. Something's awry. Something's going on. But I want to believe in my mind of minds that it's nothing. I want to believe that this is just and Coach Wright was quoted as saying it was a matchups thing, and maybe an interview from her has come out to explain it more, and I'm just rehashing an old talking point, and y'all can educate me down below on what the fuck was going on. But I just think it's a little interesting that someone who literally gets back from the All-Star game doesn't fucking start. I think that's a little odd. I think that's a little strange because you wouldn't do that to Alicia and you wouldn't do that to Ryan. I just feel like she's getting the Chris Bosh treatment, and I think she contributes significantly more, and I think that's highly disrespectful. I'm not saying as far as the hierarchy, they're all on equal footing, because clearly Ryan Howard is the best basketball player alive, but what I'm saying is, I think that there's some other shit afoot, and I hope it's not the absolute worst case. Because 2 years ago, really 3 technically, we saw Kennedy Carter go into the locker room and then never came back out. And the next time we saw her, the motherfucker was in Los Angeles. I've just seen this type of shit before where we don't get an explanation and things randomly go left and we're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and it ends horribly. But I am willing to think, and I'm going to shoot these niggas some bail. I think that Coach Wright is literally on that Thibodeau shit. And I don't talk about this on Twitter partially for the fact that I can't spell Tom Thibodeau. But I believe that she is on that type of energy. I believe she's out there tinkering with lineups, trying to show and prove that whoever's gonna, be most hungry is gonna get it. And even in a point where you could be comfortable and coast to a victory, she wants to make sure niggas are on their toes. Make sure everyone knows your spot isn't safe, anybody can get subbed out type shit. I believe that's what's going on here. I think it's mental tricks. I think it's that Phil Jackson Zen shit. I think that this is pure trickery just to keep the team on their toes, to make sure that they don't get comfortable and they treat every game like a must win. That is my thinking. That is what I'm hoping. Now, again, I won't take up too much of your time because really there's nothing more I could say, especially when you're on a fucking 7-game win streak. Having covered the Nets for 4 to 5 years, I can tell you during win streaks like this, the videos get shorter because there's just not much to say. You know, they fuck someone else up. The only thing that's a little bit interesting about this one is that the refs were trying everything in their power to make sure we lost the game. They were unsuccessful. Fuck y'all niggas, we still won. And to the Lynx, fuck y'all niggas, we still won. Again, I don't understand why everyone gets in their mind that if they cannot fairly beat the Atlanta Dream, you have to resort to literally beating us up. I don't know where that mentality comes from, but for 7 consecutive games, this shit hasn't fucking worked. So fuck Minnesota. If it's fuck the rest of the league, it's fuck the rest of the league. I just want to make sure and make it clear that y'all know that we don't fuck with y'all. Shout out Maya Moore, shout out Sylvia Fowles, but we don't fuck with y'all niggas. Fuck you. The way every fucking play, they made it like a mission, specifically in the fourth quarter, to take Ryan out of the game physically. Fuck you. Like, take that hating ass shit back to cold ass Minnesota. Hating ass niggas, I swear to God, but that's not like, let us be fucking great. What's wrong with us being great? The Dream been shit for years, and we finally get a chance to be good, and niggas want to have dirty pool hour. I don't fucking understand it. So a simple fuck y'all niggas on behalf of everyone in Atlanta should suffice. But that's not here nor there. Ryan Howard again went out there and displayed pure dominance and showed that she is the best player on fucking earth regardless of the league. Period. But that's neither here nor there. The motherfucker went into the fourth quarter with 13 points, shooting a terrible percentage, and ended the game with 21. We were on like a 1 field goal drought for like 7 minutes or some shit. And that motherfucker just puts her head down and bullies her way to the fucking rim and scores. And the fucking and ones and the shots and the motherfucker was on assassin mode. You can't count that nigga out. You can try, but you just can't count that nigga out. Obviously, statistically, if we're just looking at the box score, this is the part of the show where I'm supposed to say, you know, good job, Nia Coffey, for having a double-double. I refuse. You know, shout out to her, but I fucking refuse. That's not here today. That's just because I'm a stingy, petty-ass nigga. Shout out to her, but I refuse to have any form of a Nia Coffey segment. I fucking refuse, but that's not here to there. And shout out to the Monique Billings fan club, because towards the beginning of the game, she was playing out of her mind. Towards the end, she was getting cooked, and I just feel like, you know, it could have been a good time to put Cheyenne back in the game. That is neither here nor there. But I thought everybody played well. Obviously, you know, Robinson is playing out of her fucking mind. She's hitting shots now, so I got to start taking back slander. I'm not a fan of that, but that's not here nor there. But she's playing great. Everyone played well. The only 2 people who I would say were like the definition of fucking up out there is Monique Billing towards the end of the game and Haley Jones. And hey, look, I gotta keep it that way. Like, I'm not gonna protect niggas just because I like it. If you're fucking up, you're fucking up, and I keep the energy consistent regardless if you were a fan favorite or not. She been fucking up lately. On the lowest of lows, she been fucking up lately. The way she coughs up I'm telling you, get the Kyrie Irving COVID test. That's all I'm saying. The way she be coughing up the ball. That nigga stay fucking up, and we're not saying anything about it. I mean, it's not to like an airy level, but that fucking rookie wall is a real thing. That fucking rookie wall is a real thing. And she fucking up. I just get your shit together before Airy comes back. Cause it would be a goddamn shame. It would just be a shame. That's all I'm gonna say about that, but that's not even there. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below. That is 7 consecutive wins in a row. What a time to be alive. And I gotta say, what a magical time to be an Atlanta Dream fan. I haven't suffered for as long as y'all have suffered, but the last 2 years have been a fucking nightmare. So the fact that I am turning on an Atlanta Dream game and I'm expecting wins is beautiful. And again, these are the types of games you have to win. It doesn't matter if it starts getting competitive. It doesn't matter if we get punched in the face. You just pull it together and fucking win. And I think everyone, top to bottom, from coaching staff to players, did a magnificent job. You know, some critiques here and there, but I think everyone's doing great. Let me know your thoughts down below. Sever the bond. You're on Hoodie Fish. I'll see y'all, I think, Thursday. Yeah.